Well, now to laugh a little bit more before we go to drinks, which is unusual because usually you have drinks when you get some stand-up comedy. However, we're in Utah, and everything about the alcohol laws is funny or tragic. That is why you have to have a bracelet, even if you're a centurion. Yes, that was just passed. Everyone, this is why we do this. But this man is used to it. He is a local comedian. He works at Dry Bar Comedy, where people have only had water. And so he is very much used to it. He is also going to be headlining Wise Guys Comedy this weekend. So let's give it up to Paul Sheffield. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So excited to be here at Sundance. Where's Dave? Dave. Listen, this isn't scripted. This is all completely a surprise. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Aww. Because comedians are always looking for an opportunity to talk smack on each other. And I have worked with Phil for years. I have known him for 8 years. We were hanging out about 3 weeks ago, and I cannot wait to get off stage tonight and message Phil and say, hey, buddy, guess who opened for me at Sundance today? You, my dude. And then I can't wait to follow that up with, keep trying, man. You'll get back to headlining one day. One day. Oh, it's going to be great. So for that gift, thank you so much. Because some material like that doesn't just come up every day. I love doing comedy, love being a comedian. Super excited to be here. I hate telling people that I'm a comedian, though, because outside this room, nobody cares. Even in this room, I kind of feel like it's 50-50. But I'm excited nonetheless. My family, they're okay with me doing comedy. They don't love it, but they're okay with it. You got to understand, I come from a very proud immigrant home. I'm actually a first-generation American. Thank you. My mother was born in Athens, Greece. That's where we're from. That's where everything got started off. My grandma looked around and she's like, we should go. It's not a good look when your national monument's rubble. That's not a great place. You want to settle down and raise some kids. And listen, Greece had a good run. They had a great run. It's over. Sometimes you just have to tear down and rebuild from the studs, like the Utah Jazz roster. You really have to commit. You have to go through the tough times. So my grandmother brought my mother over on a plane with passports. It was all legit. You can check. Don't check hard, but you can check. And true story, my grandmother settled down in Virginia and was the first female dental professor at Georgetown University. That's what she did when she came here. Yeah, a lot of really good stuff. And I tell jokes in strip malls. So she's not super excited with what I'm doing with this freedom that she worked so hard to get. We don't bring it up at Thanksgiving. Thank goodness to the pandemic. I missed out on about 4 of those. We call those pandemic positives. I'm also the firstborn, first of 4. My mother calls me the Greekest of the children, which always gets a laugh for some reason. I am the Greekest, I guess. I got the darkest skin, I got the darkest hair, I got the darkest eyes, but that's not my fault, okay? That's because my mother married a blonde American like a fool and ruined the bloodline. No. My grandma's words, not mine. I would never say that, but it is true. Anyway, and because of that, my siblings got progressively lighter as they came out. And my youngest brother is blonde-haired, blue-eyed, just on the other end of the spectrum, and it's not as funny as it sounds, okay? The family portrait is terrible, okay? It just looks like an ink cartridge that didn't have enough for the project. It's not good. We had to cut my mom off. We had to. When people ask her, why don't you have any more kids? She just says, I ran out of toner, and she's not lying. We couldn't risk a redhead. We couldn't risk it. We had to stop her there. Okay, there's no redheads here. That one was a little too touchy for this room, okay? I already checked. I inspected. I knew we were clear, all right? Not to brag, this isn't a joke, but I did become a new father last year. I had my firstborn. Yep. I'm a girl dad. I'm super excited to get into Sesame Street in the next few years. It's going to be a lot of fun. Had my first child at 40, so 40 is definitely not the new 20 in our home, okay? Whoever wrote that saying was getting a full 8 hours, and that is not me. But super excited, love her to death. Had to make some big changes in my life, had to make some big purchases, things I wasn't ready for. I decided finally last year to commit, give my credit card information, and finally start paying for a streaming service. It felt like the year. I'm a father now, I have to have the passwords. That's a rite of passage. I didn't know which one to get, Hulu, Netflix, there's a big debate there. I went with Hulu. I am a proud member of Hulu because I am still getting Netflix free from my mom. So now I have, please don't tell her, okay? I don't want her messing up my queue. But I did get Hulu. I didn't know this, though. Hulu has a couple of options. You can get Hulu with no commercials for like $27.99, or they have this like pandemic commercial version for $11.99 with commercials. And that's what I started with. Huge mistake, okay? Get ready to watch the same 3 commercials for an entire month of your life, because that's coming your way. I will never buy a Peloton, ever, as long as I live. If I see one, I'm burning it in the streets to send a message, okay? Enough. We know you exist. True story, though, the first commercial I ever saw on Hulu was for a BMW 3 Series car. Beautiful vehicle, sure. Really weird choice of commercial. Who can afford a BMW but not Hulu without commercials? Who are you marketing to? I don't understand what happened. The very next commercial was for Taco Bell. Stay in your lane, Hulu, okay? I don't understand what happened there. That's ridiculous. I am a big sports fan. We've been talking about fans today. I was listening to you guys talking about fans. I'm a huge sports fan. Big sports fan. I'm a big Green Bay Packers fan. Any other Packer fans in the audience? No, just me? Fantastic. Thank you. About the same response as immigration. I like that here. That's very good. But I'm a big Green Bay Packers fan, so big that I actually purchased stock in the team. Did you know this? Do we have a fellow stock owner here? No. But thank you. Me too. I love it. You and me are going to be rapid friends. But I did upgrade my fandom to ownership. For $250, you get a piece of paper, says you're part owner of the team. You can't sell it, you can't do anything with it, but I wanted that. Not a joke, but thank you. And people give me that response a lot. Paul, why? Why would you do this? You can't do it, doesn't increase in value. I'll tell you why. Because now I can say we during all of the football games, and that is a tremendous perk. Yeah, thank you. People ask me, Paul, wait, you can't say we, you're not on the team. On the team, girl, I own the team, okay? I can't do everything. It's an expensive joke. But as I alluded to, I am a new father. I'm married. I have a beautiful wife. I'm a lucky man. I overshot with my wife. Not that that's hard as a comedian, but I did. I always wanted a strong, independent woman, but my wife took it a little too far, okay? Because she's a CT tech over at the Trauma 1 level ER in Salt Lake City. And I do this. So I don't have a lot of clout in the house. I do what I'm told with a smile. That's the slogan in our home. It's written in cursive above our bed, so it's official. I hate Etsy. Oh boy, you can do way too many things on that website. But no, it's tough though, because my wife and I, we have very different days, right? I'm a comedian, she's a CT tech, she's working long 10-hour shifts in scrubs, and I'm in my boxers writing jokes at home. So very different days. I'll never forget it. One day she came home with blood on her scrubs. I was terrified as her husband. I'm like, baby, what's wrong? Are you okay? She's like, Paul, it's not my blood. Didn't help. Doesn't really make me feel too much better, sweetheart. And she's like, Paul, it was awesome. I'm like, tell me everything. She's like, a guy came in with a gunshot wound in his clavicle. They couldn't find the bullet. They put him on my table. They're applying pressure. They couldn't find it. They pull out the bullet, stitch him up right there, and save his life. It's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. She's like, how was your day, sweetheart? I'm like, well, I'm working on this joke about farts, and it's not quite right. And she patronizes me so hard as she asks me to make dinner. And I do it every single night. I love my wife, though. I tease her a little bit here and there. But my wife does the cutest things in the world. The cutest thing my wife does, melts my heart every time, is she will say what she thinks animals are thinking, randomly, for fun. I'll give you an example. We're on a hike one day because our internet was out. And we're on the path, and a little squirrel just walked across our path. And my wife saw the squirrel, and she said, oh, I'm looking for nuts to put in my cheeks. And it was the cutest thing in the world. She puts a little jingle on it. She goes full Mary Poppins on an animal for no reason, just for fun. Little bird lands on our fence. She's like, oh, I'm looking for worms to take to the nest. I'm like, who are you? How do you live in this magical world? She's like, Paul, the world could be magical if you just let it. Not for a guy, it can't. We can't do that, okay? A woman does that, that's the Mary Poppins story. A guy does it, it's the Dahmer story. No one wants a man saying what animals are thinking. That's not good, okay? Now, it did get weird. Not that it wasn't already, but it has gotten weird. We were driving to Las Vegas for New Year's Eve. I'll never forget it, driving. And on the side of the road, my wife saw a dead deer. And without skipping a beat, she looked at the deer and said, oh, no, I lost my life. And just... I was like, are you narrating roadkill there, sweetheart? Is that what just happened? She kind of snapped out. She's like, well, death can be magical. Not on a highway, baby girl, not on a highway. The worst part is that now has become my wife and I's #1 inside joke. Now I do it too, and it's so frustrating, but also so much fun. We'll be walking around or something. I'll see a carcass. I'll look at my wife, start giggling, oh no, I lost my life. And we've lost some friends. I'll tell you that. We've lost some friends because people don't get the joke, and explaining it hasn't helped. I'm going to get out of here on this. You guys have been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy Sundance. It's January. We're trying to do New Year's resolutions, trying to improve our lives, improve the way we live. And I want to leave you with a parting thought. If I can leave you with one message here, it's to just not waste time being angry. It's not worth it. People are going to offend you. People are going to make you mad. It's not worth it. Don't waste your time being angry. Just get even. It is so much more fun. Okay? I was in LA doing comedy. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I was in LA. I was at my hotel. I got in my elevator, and I heard my favorite words ever. I heard, "Hey, hold the elevator." I love this because I feel super strong and like a good Samaritan for like 30 seconds. It's great. And I hold the elevator. This guy comes in. He's huffing, he's puffing. He's like, "Oh, thanks for holding the elevator, man." He sees that I've pushed the 6th floor. He pushes the 5th floor and starts laughing at me. "Ha, ha, ha, ha. Looks like you got to go to the 5th floor now, bro." Really weird thing to say to someone who just held the elevator for you. But I didn't get upset. I didn't get angry. What's the point? I just looked at him, pushed 4, 3, 2, and said, "What's the rush?" Thank you guys so much for having me. I hope you have a great evening. Have a great time.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Now we can have drinks as long as you have your wristband. So we're going to meet back in the lounge. Have a great time tonight. We got a couple hours. And tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we're going to have breakfast bites in the lounge. We're going to start here at 10. And we've got an incredible day planned. The agenda is on your badges. So you have agendas for Impact Lounge. You have agendas for Pull Focus. And we'll see you back here again tomorrow. Thank you so much.